Pioneers against the UT Martin Skyhawks. Starting lineups first for the visiting Pioneers. Starting at forward, 7-foot senior from Bloomington, Missouri, #1, Skylar Guess. At guard, 5'10" senior from Hammond, Louisiana, #3, Javion Walker. At guard, 6'5" senior from Covington, Louisiana, #14, Quinn Cooper. At forward, 6'3" senior from Hammond, Louisiana, #24, Tim Shepard. And at forward, 6'5" senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, #25, Roy Marshall. Crowley's Ridge is coached by Chris Perkins.
You've been through a lot, right? You've been through a lot. You have been through a lot, okay? And all of you have been through a lot. And I'll say this before, not just speaking. You've all been through a lot. The people who have been here have been through a lot, okay? It's time to turn a page. It's a new day.
Something different. Get ready.
Starting lineup at guard, junior from Memphis, Tennessee, #3, make some noise for Alex Anderson. At guard, he's a 6-foot senior from Jackson, Mississippi, #24, DeVille Smith. At guard, 6'3" senior from Memphis, Tennessee, #25, Marshawn Newell. At forward, 6'6" junior from Pearl, Mississippi, #30, Tamon Howard. And at forward, 6'7" sophomore from the Virgin Islands, #40, Javier Martinez. UT Martin is coached by Heath Schroyer. Assistant coaches, Anthony Stewart, Jermaine Johnson, John Aiken, DeAndre Walker, and Garner Small.
Starting lineups here in the Elam Center this afternoon. John Root and Chris Brinkley for the play-by-play as the Skyhawks get ready to take on Crowley's Ridge. Chris, I did a little research on Crowley's Ridge, named after an early settler over there in Arkansas, European settler who got there. First European settler to reach that area there, the Arkansas area. Crowley's Ridge, I understand, kind of juts out of kind of a flat embayment there, and it is up naturally named a ridge at that point, so that's how they got their name. Crowley's Ridge.
Just outside of Paragould, north of Jonesboro. Not a bad trip at all for them, Tom.
No.
Good game to come over here and play.
Yeah. 1 o'clock game. They'll be home early tonight.
Jumping for the Pioneers, it's Roy Marshall, the 6'5" senior. And then Tamon Howard will jump for the Skyhawks. Tamon, the 6'6" junior from Pearl, Mississippi. And the tip goes to UT Martin's Javier Martinez, handing it to the guard, DeVille Smith.
And they open in a man-on-man defense.
Alex Anderson to Marshawn Newell. Was open for a second, did not take it. Picked up by Roy Marshall. Now to Javier Martinez, who got the start in this game. Hakeem Joseph started in that post position the last game, but Javier worked his way into the starting lineup here. Tamon Howard to DeVille Smith. Right wing Anderson over to Marshawn Newell. Shot clock at 8. Inside Javier Martinez. Martinez over the big fella, puts it up and it spins out. Shot that one over Skylar Guess.
Yeah, I thought it was down there, but a little backspin caught the edge of the rim, caused it to hop out of there.
19:21 remaining in the first half. This one just underway. Skyhawks in the home white uniforms. Blue numbers trimmed in orange. And you got Crowley's Ridge in the road green. White numbers trimmed in black. And a foul called against UT Martin.
Yeah, we're going to get Howard with a foul. Just kind of a hand check foul there, Chris. Not a real extensive foul, but just kind of one of those hand check fouls that they often call you for.
Baseline pass coming into Cooper. Cooper, the transfer from Southeast Louisiana, he can flat out play. They've got two guards who can shoot the ball from the outside, and then the big post player in Guess. And when I say big, he's a 7-footer, 305 pounds. Here's a steal. Crowley's Ridge turns it over. UT Martin in transition. Marshawn Newell
Out to DeVille, over to Tamond Howard. 4-3, he spots up and misses. Rebound, Javier Martinez, but he's out of bounds. UT Martin turning it over.
Kind of caught it, lost control. He may have bounced it on the end line there.
As we have said, the Skyhawks have struggled in the last 2 games with the shooting percentage. And UT Martin trying to turn that around today. But the Skyhawks are off to a slow start from the field, missing the first couple of shots there. Cooper on the right wing. Going to get to Shepard. Left side shot is up from the elbow. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Crowley's Ridge back up, no good. Rebound, DeVille Smith. DeVille to Marshawn Newell. Back to DeVille. Will take it inside. Splits the defenders. Throws it to Tamond Howard. And the Skyhawks score.
Nice assist there to give us the 2-0 lead. Chris, just unselfish play. Dumped it off when the defense came to him.
DeVille breaking down the defense with that dribble penetration. UT Martin back on the defensive end. Shot is up and in. Quinn Cooper gets his first 2 and we're tied.
Yeah, Cooper took it right back to the basket to answer.
Alex Anderson for the Skyhawks at the point with the guards DeVille Smith, Marshawn Newell in there with him. And then Tamond Howard, who coach says could play 4 positions, can defend 4 positions. He's that kind of player. Alex Anderson stops at the free throw line over the big fella, puts it in, shot it over the 7-footer and rattles it home.
Well, that's 2 of 3 from the field for UT Martin. Maybe we've broken that slump a little bit early.
Skylar Guess fires a 3. No good. Rebound, Marshawn Newell. Newell had 11 rebounds in a game earlier this season from the guard spot. That's impressive.
Skylar Guess, 7-footer, shooting the 3.
Here's Javier Martinez. Misses this one. Rebound hit the floor. You don't see that very often, and Crowley's Ridge comes up with it.
Yeah, they had us sealed out there. They were backing up, trying to find somebody to back into to block them out, and they had the rebound off the floor.
Skyhawks up by 2. The Pioneers with the basketball. Pass inside. Shepard in all kinds of traffic. Goes up. No good. Javier Martinez tips it to DeVille Smith. Smith lost it. It's a steal. Turnover could lead to an easy basket, but no, DeVille Smith says you're going to earn this one from the free throw line. Marshall will shoot 2.
Second team foul as Smith gets the second one of the ball game here. And he kind of got caught awkwardly. You're trying to put the ball on the floor between a couple of those Crowley's Ridge defenders, the Pioneers there, and just really the steal just because they were there, just happened to be there.
Marshall, 57% free throw shooter, puts it up and hits it. What's odd about that is from the field and from three-point range, he's shooting 46%, so he's a good shooter. You would expect those free throw numbers to be higher.
Hakeem Joseph gets in for the Skyhawks, and Martinez goes to the bench.
Free throw is up, missed that one, and rebound tracked down by Crowley's Ridge. Shepard has it. The coach Schroyer telling us in the pregame he needs a post player who can be a threat to score inside, and that's what they miss with Miles Taylor out of the lineup. Turnaround jump shot. Good defense. DeVille Smith got a hand on it. And the Skyhawks get it. Howard on the break. Howard, whoa, quick to the basket. Goes up and misses. Tips it back up. No, tips it up again and scores.
Well, he stayed with it after the miss. Took a couple of tries, but he got it and gives us a 3-point lead.
If at first you don't succeed, rebound. And that's what he did, staying with that. Here's a shot on the elbow. Cooper hits it.
Well, so far the Pioneers are answering.
1-point game. Cooper now with 4 points. Skyhawks have leading it. Hakeem Joseph takes it in on Guess. Quick move by Hakeem. Missed the left-handed hook. Howard tipped the rebound to himself. Howard with a basketball to Hakeem. Out to DeVille. Over to Marshawn. Wide open. Baseline shot. Missed it. Guess with a rebound.
Just a little bit too strong from the corner. Had plenty of time to get the alignment and the lift. He was just a little too strong.
6-5 the score. Skyhawks with a 1-point lead on the defensive end. 15 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Up, and Tamond Howard blocked it. I think that Roy Marshall wanted a foul called all the way down. DeVille Smith finishes, and the Skyhawks lead it by 3.
Yeah, good off a transition for the Skyhawks.
UT Martin back on D, showing more energy than we saw in the Maryland Eastern Shore game. Walker goes baseline. Bad pass to DeVille Smith by himself. The question is, will he dunk it or lay it in? He lays it up and in. That's their second turnover. DeVille Smith, though, gets the easy basket, and UT Martin leads it by 5. Cooper for 3. Missed that one. Rebound, Alex Anderson. Cooper's a shooter. When he touches the ball, he's looking at the rim. Marshawn Newell wide open for 3 and missed it. Outlet tip. Alex Anderson has it for the Skyhawks.
Yeah, just kept it alive there. Getting a hand on it was Howard for us, and he just tipped it out there and kept it alive.
Inside to Tamon Howard, posted up. And a travel. Shepard had him. That's the first turnover against the Skyhawks, an immediate timeout. UT Martin will get Terrence Durham and Chandler Rowe into the lineup. We'll have a timeout first. 10
to be there. And rebounds 4-2. UT Martin with the advantage there. Each team has turned the ball over twice today. Chris, kind of a fashion look here, number 14 for them. And Quinn Cooper, 6'5" senior. He has on some rather unique Nike shoes.
Ball tipped, and DeVille Smith knocks it out of bounds. Go ahead, Tom. You're the color commentator. You can.
Yeah, when he steps out, he's right in front of us. You can't see his shoes. Now, when you're looking at them, they're almost like they're camouflage, brilliant green.
Yeah.
Is that a good? I mean,
well,
it's perfect. On one side, it's plain. On the other side, it's got the camouflage.
But see, don't you realize that bright camouflage, ball turned over out of bounds, and the Skyhawks will get it back. Bright glow camouflage is ironic.
It's an oxymoron, right?
That's exactly right. But they're pretty cool shoes.
Well, I've never seen any like that.
I haven't either.
You know, they're just kind of half and half, plain on one side and really spiced up on the other.
If I were guarding him, though, it would be easy to find him if you lose him on defense. So Marshawn Newell with it for the Skyhawks.
Or be blinded by the line.
Yeah, it could be a weapon. Back to Marshawn. 14 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first half. UT Martin with a 5-point lead and possession. Joseph is in there. DeVille Smith, Chandler Rowe. You have Terrence in there, and Terrence Durham goes to the basket, kicks it out to DeVille Smith, puts up the three, and hits it. The Skyhawks leading it by 8.
Yeah, Saxby's three there.
Roy Marshall on the right wing. Back to Quinn Cooper.
Our first hit from three-point range in 4 tries, Chris.
Walker. The Skyhawks ended the Maryland Eastern Shore game missing the 3 3-pointers. Here's the big fella, Skylar Gass, who just muscled his way down low. And you have Skylar Gass, 7 feet tall, 305 pounds, against Arkeem Joseph, who's 6'9", 280. That's almost 600 pounds in the paint.
Yeah, that's a big man right there. I thought I felt the floor tip a little bit when they were both on the same side.
Marshawn with a kick out to Terrence Durham. Shot clock at 15 into Arkeem. Missed it with a left hand. Tip out to Walker. Now to Cooper. Cooper goes in. Cooper can play. Gets the basket, and it's a 6-point game.
Yeah, DeVille Smith went for the steal to try to cut him off, and just Cooper pulled up smoothly and scored.
What a beautiful play by DeVille Smith to Marshawn, and tip back up and in, and the Skyhawks lead it again by 6. With the basketball, Walker turns the corner and is fouled by Terrence Durham. 12 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the half. 15-9, UT Martin with the lead. That's the 3rd team foul. Phillies Ridge has not committed a foul. Joseph goes out, Howard in. Let's watch the OVC digital replay. Watch, DeVille, look at it. Hang time as the OVC digital replay. He throws it into Marshawn Newell.
Yeah, great presence of mind to look for the trailer.
Marshall. Right there on the wing to Cooper. Cooper top of the key, left side. To the basket with a right hand. Missing that with Tim Shepard. Skyhawk rebound. Skyhawks in transition. Here's Marshawn Newell on the delayed break out to Durham. Over to Howard. Good ball movement by UT Martin. Finding the patience. Now let the shot clock tick down for them.
Yeah, coach calls the play a 1-4 set. We'll run the baseline and swap sides.
Marshawn just in front of the free throw line. Back out to DeVille Smith. Smith will fire one off the dribble. Up and missed it long. Rebound. Davion Walker. Walker picked up by DeVille Smith. To Skylar Guess. To the cutting Cooper. Cooper inside. Cooper goes up. Good defense by Durham. Missed it short. Outlet pass to DeVille Smith. DeVille to the basket. Right and then left. Lays it in. And the Skyhawks take an 8-point lead.
Matching our largest of the ball game so far.
DeVille Smith proving tough to guard from that point guard spot. And it's 17-9. Skylar Guest to Marshall. Marshall will fire one up. Missed the 3. Rebound. Marshawn Newell.
Yeah, it was interesting, Chris. There were 5 out and nobody down. The 7-footers out on the wing.
Turnover. Diving for it, Terrence Durham, and went back court. So it's a UT Martin turnover, but give him an A for hustle right there as Durham helped up off the floor by Chandler Rowe, and we have a media timeout. We'll take one with the team. It's 17-9. Skyhawks lead it by 8. 11 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the first half at the Elam Center. The action.
They've been to the free throw line twice and hit 1. Turnovers for UT Martin and 3 for the Crowley's Ridge team. We have 2 steals, they have 1. And fast break baskets, we have 6, they have 2.
Crowley's Ridge has it. There's Javion Walker. Right wing pass going to Roy Marshall. Back over to Quinn Cooper. Inside to Skylar Guess. Quick pass to Shepard. One thing about it, when he gets the ball in the post, he can see over the defense.
Skyhawks in that 2-3 zone now.
Yeah, they turned it up. Chandler Rowe deflects it out of bounds with 10 on the shot clock. It will go back to the Pioneers.
One of the few times, Chris, that they've really tried to go on the inside of the big 7-footer. We recognized it, and Chandler Rowe got a hand on it and slapped it out of bounds.
He's almost averaging a double-double at 11.5 a game in points and 8.8 rebounds, so he can score. Certainly got to get those rebounds. And his shooting, 57% from the field. And shot clock with 1 on it. Here's a long one up and in. Roy Marshall hits the 3.
Good composure.
17-12. They cut it to 5. UT Martin back with it. Alex Anderson for 3. That was tough defense there, and he missed it over Marshall. Anderson has been struggling in the last couple of games with that outside shot. Another three-pointer. Walker missed it short. Coach might not be happy about that one. Might have rushed that one a little bit. Out to Terrence Durham. Durham was open, did not take it. Throws it to Tamon Howard, out to DeVille Smith. It beats the defender, goes right up over the big guy and misses. Rebound Coley's Ridge. Cooper, and is fouled. Cooper had a 1-on-2 fast break. I've been impressed by the play of Quinn Cooper.
Yeah, me too. And I think Durham gets the foul here. I thought he reached around, actually, Chris, and got a hand on the ball. But the official, who was slightly trailing the play, called a foul instead. It's our 4th team foul. They have yet to commit a foul in the game.
Lineup adjusted for the Skyhawks. Let's go through it here for you. Alex Anderson, DeVille Smith, Chandler Rowe, Tamon Howard, and Marshawn Newell. For Crowley's Ridge, Guess, Walker, Cooper, Shepard, and Marshall. And that's going to go the other way.
Yeah, foul away from the ball.
That's their first foul.
25, Marshall gets it.
Marshall questioning the official there.
Maybe a moving screen. I don't know. I didn't see the foul, so I don't know exactly what happened.
17-12 our score. The Skyhawks have the lead. 9 minutes, 49 seconds, midway through the first half. DeVille Smith with it for UT Martin. Crowley's Ridge showing a very tight rotation as 5 starters have remained in the game. Tamon Howard to Marshawn Newell. Newell bounces it inside. Chandler Rowe. Oh, faked one way, went the other, and has it blocked on the help defense. And a tie ball will give it back to the Pioneers.
He got the double team, and when he went up for it, and I don't know if we have a replay or not, but I think that was probably the correct call.
It was just good help defense. 9.5 remaining. Here's the replay on the OVC Digital Network.
And we get it down low, and looks one way, goes the other way, and he just had the hand right on the ball.
And offensive foul. Chandler Rowe takes the charge. Roy Marshall. And not only did Chandler have his feet set, but a great vocalization to alert the official that he got bowled over there.
And Marshall, 2 fouls in less than 30 seconds, goes out.
Ryan Kleffer will check in for Marshall. With Marshall, they lose a lot of scoring. He's averaging 22 points a game. Kleffer comes in, the guard, a junior out of Essex, Missouri, averaging 4.2 points per game and just under 2 rebounds. First substitution of the game for Coach Chris Perkins in his 8th season at Crowley's Ridge. 17-12 the score. UT Martin's Marshawn Newell for 3, misses. Skyhawks now from behind the 3-point line, a meager 1 for 7. 17-12 the score. Cooper goes baseline, on the move, shoots it. Smooth, soft touch, he puts it in.
Yeah, cuts it to 3 with that one, Chris.
17-14, and the Skyhawks led by as many as 8. Another steal inside. UT Martin's turned it over for the 5th time. Turnovers even at 5 apiece. And the Skyhawks have it on the defensive end. 17-14, 8:26 to go. First half. Kleffer get it to the top of the key and lob it inside. Guess back out. Shepard for 3. Oh, he bounced it in. We are tied. Coach Heath Schroyer says, I have seen enough. The 8-point deficit for the Pioneers, 2 rebounds. 17-17 the score.
Yeah, Cooper averaging, what, 23-2 a game?
I know
Shooting
why.
53% from the field, 50% from 3-point range coming in, Chris, on 32 of 83.
8:06 remaining in the first half. Marshawn Newell with it for the Skyhawks. Bill Smith is in there. Alex Anderson. Javier Martinez back in. And Tamon Howard. Into Tamon. Tamon on the baseline. Out to DeVille Smith. Shot clock at 11. Alex Anderson left wing back to DeVille.
In a 2-3 zone here.
Back out Anderson for three. Missed it. Rebound. Javion Walker. Javion Walker will bring it down. Crowley's Ridge could take the lead on this possession. Left wing. He'll get it over to Kleffer. Kleffer crosses it. Nice spin move. A little bit out of control. Goes up with the left hand. And a foul is called.
Kind of a late whistle on that one, I think. And I think probably Alex Anderson is first. 16 foul.
Timeout. We'll take one with the team. 17-17. We're knotted at the 17.
42% free throw shooter Kleffer at the line for them.
Kleffer, the junior from Essex, Missouri. The free throw bounces in. So Crowley's Ridge back with a lead. Statistically, rebounding, UT Martin with a 15-13 advantage. Turnovers, the Skyhawks have turned it over 4 times. Crowley's Ridge 5. Free throw is good. And now we see the Pioneers leading it by 2.
And wrestle away the lead. They've never led in the game, have they?
Marshawn Newell with it for the Skyhawks. Durham, Howard, Javier Martinez in for UT Martin. And DeVille Smith. Marshawn to the basket, off balance, and we'll go to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Chris, you know, they get one big guy out of there. Skylar Guest is 7 foot 305, and then they put in Richard Forshee, 6'11", 315 from Essex, Missouri.
Yeah. When those two walked out to warm up, Twin Towers. Free throw is up and in. Marshawn Newell hits it. Here's the replay. Marshawn just took it strong to the basket and got fouled. Second one is up. Good. We're tied again at 19 apiece. UT Martin showing the pressure defense in backcourt. And finally Walker gets it past the midcourt stripe to Cooper, back to Walker. Crowley's Ridge with the ball. Scores tied at 19 apiece. Backdoor cut out of bounds, and it Pioneer basketball.
Yeah, we got a hand on it there. Crowley's Ridge, Chris, is shooting about 13% below their team average of 46.9 on the season in this game.
Cooper throws the pass into Walker. Walker on the left wing.
And, you know, good thing for them, they're still in the ball game.
Kleffer has it. Bounce pass to Cooper. Cooper looking to make a move on DeVille Smith. Sizes him up. Shot clock at 3. Cooper, good defense by DeVille. Great defense by DeVille. And shot is no good. Rebound Durham. Outlet to Marshawn Newell. Bad pass. Deflected and stolen away. Javion Walker. UT Martin turning it over again. 19-19. Skyhawks on the defensive end with the basketball. Kleffer. Kleffer with a left-handed dribble. He's working his way back in there. It looks like he's a little out of control. Fadeaway shot short. And the rebound saved in bounds, but on the line was James Vance, who checked in from Kennett, Missouri.
That time, Chris, they really seemed out of sync and couldn't get set what Coach Chris Perkins would want them to run. He kept hollering out the play, and they never really got set in it, I don't think. A little out of sync for them.
Back for the Skyhawks. UT Martin still struggling from three-point range, 13%. There's a shot. DeVille Smith, no good. And from the field, the Skyhawks just 33%. So Guess comes back in. Tim Shepard back in the lineup for the Pioneers. Tied at 19 apiece. 5 minutes, 43 seconds to go. First half. Howard out to DeVille Smith. Back to Marshawn Newell. Howard posting up. Marshawn almost dragged his pivot foot. Throws it to Javier Martinez. Back to Marshawn. Marshawn drives in. Kick out to Durham. Back to Marshawn. Teardrop shot. No good. Guess with a rebound.
You know, I wouldn't know anything about being 7, feet tall, but by golly, when you just reach up, your hand's almost at the ball. You don't have to jump very far, do you?
No, you're there. Inside to Guess. He'll put this one up and in. And a 2-point lead now for Crowley's Ridge.
I would like to experience that, Chris.
21-19. Yeah, I don't know if I'd always want to be that big, though. Javier Martinez inside foul. We travel a lot with football team and basketball. When I see those big guys on an airplane, I feel lucky to be
that's for sure. Can you imagine trying to sit on a team bus?
No.
Or sleep on a regular bed.
And those are some long trips.
And those hotel room beds, they're not known for their size and comfort,
Javier Martinez at the free throw line, puts it up and in. And the Skyhawks cut it to 1. Javier Martinez had 9 points, 4 rebounds in the 17 minutes he played against Maryland Eastern Shore. Durham goes out. Christian Taylor, the senior, comes in. Coach Heath Stroyer going a little bit deeper to the bench, and the free throw from Javier Martinez is in. Coach just talking about how he brings it at all times. His energy level in practice and games, always there. Whether he plays 2 minutes in a game or 20 minutes, you can depend on Javier Martinez to give it his all.
He only averaged about 6.7 minutes a game coming into this one.
But with the injury to Miles Taylor, he'll see a lot more playing time. Here's a foul away from the ball. DeVille Smith got tangled up with Cooper and goes over and helps him up. Back to the Skyhawks. Anderson in for Marshawn Newell. So reset the UT Martin lineup. Tamon Howard will inbound at DeVille Smith in backcourt. Christian Taylor, Javier Martinez, Alex, and Anderson in the front court. Crowley's Ridge has Guess, Walker, Cooper, Shepard, and Smith in the game. 4:38 remaining, and we're tied at 21 apiece. First half. Anderson to Javier Martinez. Back door. DeVille Smith goes all the way down the baseline. Throws it to Christian Taylor. Back to DeVille Smith. Fakes the shot. Puts down the dribble. Throws it to Tamon Howard. Howard fakes it. Goes in. And with a left hand, missed it. Javi with a rebound. He's fouled. And the Skyhawks go to the free throw line. Javier Martinez again getting it done.
Yeah, off the rebound. And I thought during the drive to the basket with Howard that Chris said he'd gone on in and challenged the big 7-foot guys. He probably would have gotten fouled. And instead he chose to pass it on.
Right. Javier Martinez back at the charity stripe. He has 2 points in the game, both from the free throw line, and 2 rebounds. Javier from the Virgin Island. Free throw is up and in. That's the one thing that, losing Miles Taylor, you had a steady guy who got to the free throw line. He was always a threat to score inside. He could also shoot outside. Second free throw is no good. Javier Martinez, Arkeem Joseph, and Chandler Rowe have to find that ability to be a threat inside so the defense doesn't cheat on the perimeter. 22-21 is the score. Skyhawks with a lead. Outside, three-point attempt. Paxton Smith misses. Howard with a rebound. His 3rd rebound of the game. To Mond. To Anderson. Now got to get to DeVille Smith. Gets a screen from Javi, goes the other way. Stutter step, changes direction, picks up his dribble. Inside, Javier Martinez did not have the angle and missed the shot, hitting the bottom of the rim.
Yeah, too far under to take that one.
22-21 the score. Not a big offensive extravaganza here at the Elam Center today. Both teams struggling. Pass out to Paxton Smith. Now to Guess, who stepped outside. Inside, steal. Christian Taylor. He was fronting the defender Cooper, and that's their 7th turnover. Cooper wanted a foul. Taylor kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson back to Taylor. Christian Taylor for 3. Missed it. And a foul and a rebound. Javier Martinez again. Fouled by the smaller Javion Walker, who's saying, look, I'm 5'10". I'm trying to guard this big guy. Block him out. Give me the benefit of the doubt. But
5th team foul on them.
That will go against Crowley's Ridge. Media for Javier Martinez. Yeah. Christian Taylor stays in.
Yeah, he's going to pull the trigger and get it in bounds here.
Taylor to Rowe. Anderson back over to Bill Smith. Smith on the right side kicks it out. Anderson for 3. Bang! The Zaxby's 3, and he needed one of those. The Skyhawks lead it by 4.
Now we're 3 of 8 with Zaxby's 3 in the game. Or excuse me, that's the wrong stat there. We are now 2 of 10.
Christian Taylor showing his punting skills.
2 of 11.
Kicks it high in the air. And that's a kick ball that will go back to Crowley's Ridge. Cooper to inbound. Right in front of his coach there, Chris Perkins. And poor defense giving him a little bit of trouble. Skyhawks set up on D. Javion Walker has it for the Pioneers. A screen from Guess. Walker fires it. No good. Rebound, Pioneers. Pass stolen away. That's the 8th turnover. DeVille Smith all the way, coast to coast, finishes, and the Skyhawks lead it by 6. UT Martin on a 5-0 run. coming out of the timeout there.
Well, you want to finish the half strong. If we can just keep the momentum up, keep them from scoring, go in with a sizable lead would be a good thing here at half.
Cooper on the wing, drives, contact with Rowe, no call. Rowe got the rebound from the floor after trying to take the charge, and it goes out of bounds. Cooper asking the official, what do I have to do to get a foul here?
Yeah, may have been on the end line as he was trying to tip it back in there.
Cooper to inbound it. To Guess, tipped out of bounds. Pioneer basketball. 27-21, UT Martin in this one. A 6-point lead. First half, 2:06 to go. Cooper to inbound. Baseline left side. Throws it back in to Guess. When in doubt, they throw it to the 7-footer on the inbounds play.
Easy target, right?
Yeah. Back to Cooper. Shot clock was reset. Guess on the outside. Hands it to Cooper. Fires a three. And it's no good. Rebound to Mon Howard. Howard in transition to DeVille Smith. Fakes the three. Brought one leg up. Inside instead to Chandler Rowe. Lost it. Back up and in, though. He'll finish it.
Lost control as he went up, but he did recover, didn't he?
Skyhawks back 8 by 8. Yeah, he shot that one off his wrist on the miss. UT Martin's 8-point lead, matching their biggest lead of the game. 3-point attempt, no good. Guess the rebound around Howard scores. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:24 remaining, and it's 29-23. The UT Martin leads at 6.
Points even at 2 apiece. Points in the paint, 16 for the Skyhawks and 8 for the Pioneers.
Officials for the game, Tim Caddis, Kerry Lyle, and Bo Quinn. Skyhawks with DeVille Smith, Chandler Rowe, Alex Anderson, Christian Taylor, and Tamon Howard in the lineup. Crowley's Ridge has Guess, Walker, Cooper, Shepard, and Smith. Christian Taylor, left wing for UT Martin. Got to get to Tamon Howard now. Alex Anderson. Anderson drives. Got in the paint, kicks it out. Rowe with it. Rowe with a move. Over Guess. Missed it. Rebound. Ballard. Ballard threw it to the guard, not expecting it. Now they get it to Cooper. Cooper fires a baseline shot and scores.
Yeah, Cooper's not afraid to shoot that thing, and he's given us a little trouble here today.
The 8-point lead cut in half. It's just a 4-point lead for the Skyhawks. Now 4-0 run from the Pioneers, and UT Martin has it with 38 seconds on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. So at least 2 possessions remaining in this one. One for UT Martin, one for Crowley's Ridge. DeVille Smith up with a right hand, switched his hands in the air. Howard the rebound back up and misses. Another tip, and Crowley's Ridge has it. Shot clock is off. They could hold for the last possession. Boy, ugly shooting. Both teams under 34% from the field in the game. And from 3-point range, both teams under 22%. Cooper threw it away, and you heard his disgust with that pass as it left his hand.
8.4, Chris. Plenty of time to get it down and get a good look at the basket here.
Here's DeVille Smith in backcourt, free throw line, working his way to midcourt. Gets a screen from Chandler Rowe. Smith crosses, throws it up, puts it in. The Skyhawks lead it by 6. As he hits that one, the buzzer sounds, and UT Martin has a halftime lead at 31-25. The Skyhawks' biggest lead of the first half.
Elam Center, and the game is just underway here. Chris with a 31-25 UT Martin lead.
Coming into the second half, basket is up and in, and UT Martin leading it now 33-25. The Skyhawks with the 8-point advantage. UT Martin on defense. Ball goes out of bounds. Turned over there, and that will be turnover number 10 against Crowley's Ridge.
Yeah, got it to the big guy in the blocks on the left side. Tried to make the move to his right using his left hand, and he lost it out of bounds.
DeVille Smith with it for UT Martin to Tamon Howard. 17-footer straight away. Good. Skyhawks lead it by double digits, up by 10.
First time in the game.
35-25. DeVille Smith tips it out of bounds. Saves it in, but it goes to Javion Walker. DeVille has to really hustle to get back on defense as Crowley's Ridge has numbers. Shot is up, no good. Cooper the rebound, the stick back is good.
Yeah, Cooper, Johnny on the spot, saw the ball coming off and then followed and got the basket.
Thanks to Bud Grimes for the Campus Connection halftime interview and also his guest, Jennifer Horbelt. Now is WPSD TV Channel 6. Shot is up and in. The basket from Javier Martinez, and UT Martin leads it again by 10.
Well, Chris, both teams shooting better than the first half. Each team shooting at 34 and 32% respectively. Crowley's Ridge with the 34%.
Crowley's Ridge turns it over, and the Skyhawks are speeding them up. 11 turnovers, 2 in this half, and that's the second time that Quinn Cooper's just thrown a bad pass. And the Skyhawks, where's the ball? Looks like the ball went way down underneath the bleachers on the south side of the Elam Center, and Marshawn Newell disappears.
Trying to find it up under there, right?
I think one of the maybe youngsters down there, somebody retrieves the ball.
They have to dust it off a little bit there, right?
Yeah.
Then come by and get some hand sanitizer.
Yeah. That's right. We got it. Yeah, the ball boy took a little trip there to go and find it. Probably scary if you're that young going underneath the bleachers way down there. DeVille Smith, 7. Skyhawks back on defense, leading it by 10. Inside a fake, and the shot is up, no good. Tim Shepard with the miss, and then a tie ball, possession arrow, Crowley's Ridge.
Thought it may have been over the back for them, but the official decided to call the tie ball. We'll see them take it out with a new shot clock.
UT Martin crowd not happy there. And it will be Crowley Ridge inbounding at Roy Marshall, right side baseline, set to throw it in. Throws it over the top of the defense to Javion Walker. Walker comes up, bounces it over. Cooper for 3. Strong rebound. Javier Martinez. Javi's 3rd rebound of the game. Anderson for 3. Oh, missed everything. Rebound Marshawn Newell back up. He misses. Rebound Pioneers. Roy Marshall gets the board. Throws it into the corner. Cooper has it. Cooper on the right side. He'll go baseline. Feeds it to Guess, who goes up, and Guess is fouled. The big 7-footer will go to the free throw line, where he's 55% from the charity stripe on the season.
DeVille Smith gets his 2nd foul of the ball game. 1st foul of the half.
Talking about Coach Perkins, he was an assistant coach at Freed Hardeman, graduated from Freed, was an assistant there from 97 through 2000, and then was an assistant at Bethel. The free throw is good. So he's certainly familiar with the UT Martin program, was an assistant from 2000 to 2003. You know, I think we might have played Bethel in that span.
In that stretch, yeah.
He would have been an assistant coach then. Free throw is no good. Martinez the rebound. Then coached at Spalding, Crowley's Ridge, left there, went to Alabama Christian, and has been back at Crowley's Ridge since 09. The score 37-28. Skyhawks with the 9-point lead. And a steal. UT Martin has turned it over. That's the 6th Skyhawk turnover. Javion Walker throws it over. Baseline shot to the basket. Good. Roy Marshall.
And trended down to 7.
Pass intended for Javier Martinez, knocked away. And Howard has it. Picks up the loose ball. No good. Rebound tip. Guess gets it. Over Javi. They're pushing it up the floor. Marshall fires a long one and hits it. This team is not going away. It's a 4-point game. After the Skyhawks stretched it out to 10 twice, it is a 4-point game now at 37-33. A pesky Crowley's Ridge Pioneer basketball team. Tamon Howard with a left hand. No. Rebound Javier Martinez. Blocked but fouled. And, you know, if you watch the replay on that, it looked like Skylar Guest got all ball, but he was really pushing him in there.
They got the body into him. Yeah, that's where the foul came from.
And I think if you're 7-footer and 305 pounds, it's hard not to make contact.
The long arms, you can reach over and get things that other people can't, but he did get the body into him, so it was the correct call by the official, I believe.
Javier Martinez back at the free throw line, and he hits it. Here's the replay on OVC Digital Network as Javi slips in for the offensive rebound. And then, you know, Javi kind of initially initiated the contact, but then he got him over the back. But a good move by Martinez just to create some space so he would have a better ankle. Free throw is no good. 38-33 the score. UT Martin the lead with 16:15 to go. Crossover move Walker. Now getting it to Cooper. Back to Walker. Javion Walker from Hammond, Louisiana. Here's Guess inside cutting Quinn. Fadeaway shot. Good. He is a scorer. And it is down to a 3-point game.
Yeah, he's 7 of 14 from the field. 14 points.
UT Martin's DeVille Smith crosses it. Has a look inside. Shoots with the right hand from the left side over Guess and misses.
Yeah, we're shooting 33% as a team from the field. We're getting the shots. They're just not going.
Javion Walker with the basketball to Marshall. Marshall goes left. Javier Martinez with good help defense. Back out to Cooper. Cooper's got range. Bounce pass inside to Guess. Guess posting up Javier Martinez. Fakes right, goes left, and is fouled, and will go to the free throw line. Stopping the clock with 15:24 to go. We'll have a media timeout. UT Martin 38-35, up by 3. And the action continues in a moment from the Elam Center on the UT Martin Skyhawk Sports Network.
46, they're 14 of 36, so both teams not shooting well, both in 30% range. 39 for them, 33% for us in the ball game.
Guess at the free throw line, up and in.
Big guy gets the free throw there.
2-point game now.
Guess with 7 points and 8 rebounds.
Second free throw is good. He hits them both. Nice touch. And it is a 1-point game. UT Martin has led by 10 here in the second half. And Crowley's Ridge cutting it to 1. DeVille Smith with it for the Skyhawks. Christian Taylor back in, the senior. Taylor goes into the basket, misses. Rebound Guess. Steal to Mon Howard. Howard in a hurry. Skyhawks have numbers. Alex Anderson for 3. Missed it short. Rebound tipped, and it is picked up by Roy Marshall.
A really long rebound. You thought you had a shot at it, and they run up and get it off the floor way out front.
Walker outside, right in front of the official and Coach Chris Perkins, and they throw it away. Another turnover. That's
13 for them.
13. And a lot of those turnovers have been just unforced bad passes. Christian Taylor comes back out. Anderson, Smith, Marshawn Newell, Tamon Howard, Javier Martinez for the Skyhawks. Crowley's Ridge goes with Guess, Walker, Cooper, Shepard, Marshall. DeVille Smith, the senior, for the Skyhawks with a left hand, scores.
Yeah, challenged the big guy from the left side, took it right straight at him, finishes with the basket.
40-37, UT Martin with the lead in backcourt.
2-2-1, full court pressure.
To Cooper. Now Marshall. Marshall has it on the outside. Got to get back to Walker. Walker sees a double team, picks up his dribble, throws it to Guess. Guess tips it out. Cooper for 3. Whoa, we're tied. 40 apiece on a nice tip out there from Skylar Guess to the three-point shooter Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper is 1 of 3 from three-point range and 17 points now.
Cooper came in 51% from behind the three-point line, averaging over 20 points a game. Alex Anderson answers on the other end, and UT Martin leads by 2. 42-40 with 13:47 to go. Javion Walker has Alex Anderson on him. Number 3 guarding number 3. And both very similar in stature at about 5'10". Anderson's listed at a 5'11". Guess open. 17-footer, no good. Rebound, DeVille Smith. Foul on the rebound. That may go against UT Martin.
24 is going to get it for us, I think they
DeVille.
said. Yeah. Third.
Well, UT Martin cannot afford for DeVille to get into foul trouble. He's the spoon that stirs the drink there.
Yeah, he was fighting for position.
Shot is up, no good. Javier Martinez with a rebound on the Marshall miss. And a pass deflected high in the air. Javier Martinez got a hand on it with Cooper. And Crowley's Ridge with the basketball could take the lead with a three-point play or tying up with a 2. Cooper for 3 and the lead. Missed it. Rebound to Mon Howard.
You know, Cooper looked down to see if he was behind the three-point line when he caught that ball. Did you see that?
He did. Yeah, he did. He's savvy and talented. Yeah, he's a Division I player. He transferred from Southeast Louisiana. Skyhawks have a 2-point lead in the ball, and there's a foul on a screen, and that was Javion Walker with the elbow. 2 on him, second team foul. Skyhawks with 3 team fouls.
We'll take it out on the side. We'll also get a substitute into the lineup for the Skyhawks here during the timeout. Terrence Durham will return.
DeVille goes out after picking up that 3rd foul. And DeVille immediately walking down with the trainer.
Might have got hit in the mouth a little bit, I think. There.
Yeah, it looks like it. But got called for the foul. Here's Durham, top of the key. Yeah, he was spitting and checking for blood.
Busted lip, maybe.
Marshawn Newell for UT Martin takes it in and hits the shot. Will it count? That's the question. He's fouled.
Yeah, they count it.
He's good. Shepard the foul. Potential three-point play here for Marshawn Newell. 44-40. The UT Martin lead is at 4. 12.5 to go. Marshawn Newell from the free throw line on the season. 77%. Knocks it down. Skyhawks lead by 5. Newell with 7 points in this game. Still showing the full court D. The Skyhawks, Terrence Durham in backcourt on Javion Walker. Walker throwing it to Marshall. Marshall right side. Fakes the shot. Or takes an off-balance double clutch baseline shot that he misses. Anderson the rebound. Poor shot selection there. Skyhawks to Newell. Newell for 3, right wing. Bang! Skyhawks with a Zaxby's 3, lead it by 8.
Zaxby's 3.
This game has been back and forth in stretches where it was a 10-point game and then a tie game and now an 8-point game. Yeah. The team both going with the ebb and flow of this game. If you were looking at it as a chart or a bar graph, it'd be all over the place. Double clutch shot inside, no good. Marshall misses it. Outlet to Durham. Durham has it on the right side. Feeds Howard off balance. Fouled. Will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Stopping the clock with 11:31 remaining. We'll have a media timeout and be at the free throw line. UT Martin when we come back. It's 48-40. Skyhawks up by 8. 11:31 to go. The action continues here on the UT.
At the free throw line, you're looking for that 9-point lead off the free throw, Chris.
Tamon Howard will shoot the free throws and miss that first one. Tamon Howard, 3 of 10 from the field, struggling in this one. Has 7 rebounds, though. 6 total points, an assist, a block, and a steal. Goes back to the charity stripe. 70% on the season. Hits 1 of 2, and the Skyhawks lead it by 9, 49-40. Tamon wears those bands underneath both of his knees. You see a lot of players wearing those support bands. Skyhawks back on defense, pressuring it. There's Alex Anderson as they get to the guard, Javion Walker.
Is that supposed to help with shin splints or something?
You know, I'm not exactly
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll find out, and I'll probably start wearing them.
If it does, yeah.
I am. Skylar Guess inside. Shot is up. And missed it. Rebound. Out of bounds. We'll go back to Crowley's Ridge. Yeah, we need a Bart Ballou. If you're listening to this game, text me, our head trainer. And
let you know about
what
it.
the purpose of those bands are.
Under the knees, cap there.
11:04 to go now. Inbounds pass coming into Tim Shepard. To Walker. Spin move inside Cooper. Contact with Durham, and the Skyhawks steal it.
Numbers.
Anderson lobs to Martinez. Alley-oop. Puts it in, and UT Martin has a double-digit 11-point lead. Cooper fires it up. Missed it. Rebound tip. Back in. It's Skylar Guess who scores.
One thing you can't teach is size, and utilizing it to the max right there was Skylar Guess.
Actually did just get a text from someone watching on the OVC Digital Network wanting to know how tall their big players are. Richard Forshee, number 50, is 6'11", and then Skylar Guess, who is in the game now for Crowley's Ridge, is a 7-footer.
Who has a double-double with 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Howard to the basket. Oh, and finishes. UT Martin gets the bucket, and Tamon Howard will go to the free throw line. Strong move. Yet not only are they tall, for those on the radio listening, Guess is 305 pounds. Forshee's even bigger, listed at 315.
And I'm really not surprised we don't see both of them in there.
Right.
At times. Perhaps he just doesn't think that he needs them in this game, and he hasn't so far.
The Twin Towers. 53-52 the score at the free throw line. Tamon Howard, who was fouled by Tim Shepard, who just picked up his 4th. Howard's free throw is no good. He's one of his last 3. 53-52, though. UT Martin leading it by 11.
This would be a good point to take the game over and just go ahead and put it out of reach, Chris, if we can have a stop, keep the offense going.
Midway through the second half here at the 10-minute mark. Skyhawks on defense. To the basket. Marshall with a bucket.
Yeah, they just kind of cleared it for him on the left side. He didn't take it in, but he stopped and got the good shot there for him.
Back to single digits at 9. You're right, Tom. I mean, anytime you get above double digits with a lead, there's a threat to blow it out. And anytime it's in single digits, it's a game. So we're right there on that line. Alex Anderson throws. Well, that was supposed to be a lob, I think, and the post player didn't get in there. Cooper with it for Crowley's Ridge. Second half, just the pace seems to be much higher than it was in the first half. Guess has Chandler Rowe. He backs him down. Puts it up with a left hand and scores. How do you guard that?
Well, you really can't unless you're 7 foot.
It would be more than that. You'd have to weigh 300 pounds.
Yeah, he just backed it in, just bulleted his way back there.
Chandler Rowe listed at 205, so gives up 100 pounds. Shot is up, no good. Howard with a rebound on the Newell miss. He goes up and is fouled. I mean, that's just basic physics. A person who's 310 pounds is going to be able to back down somebody who's 200 pounds.
It's a bulldozer, right?
Yeah, yeah. 53-46 the score. It's a 7-point game.
Well, both teams shooting 38% of the game. We're 21 of 55, and they're 18 of 47.
Coach Schroyer really hoping that the Skyhawks would break out of the shooting slump. Free throw is good for them. They struggled against Butler, struggled against Maryland Eastern Shore. Has not had been the case here at all, but it is UT Martin with an 8-point lead. Free throw is good. That's a pair. Now for the Skyhawks, it's a long break before they play again. They will next play in conference play on January the 8th. That's the Elam Center, opening up the OVC portion of the schedule with Eastern Kentucky on the 8th, and then Morehead State January 10th.
Women jump into the conference on Saturday at Belmont at 1.
Coach McMillan here, and many of the UT Martin women's basketball players in attendance watching this one. To the basket, Crowley's Ridge, banking it up and in Roy Marshall. 7-point game. Skyhawks have it, so the Pioneers are not going away. 8.5 remaining. Tamon Howard, triple team, throws it to Chandler Rowe. Got it. Rowe struggled with the pass a little bit, recovered quickly, found the angle, scores, and is fouled.
Vance's second foul of the game for the Pioneers.
Chandler Rowe to the free throw line, the sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Ryan Kleffer gets in there replacing James Vance for the Pioneers.
57-48 the score. It's a Skyhawk lead. Free throw's good. That one hung on the front of the iron and found its way into the net. UT Martin up again by 10, double digits. 8 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Cooper with it. Cooper's got Terrence Durham on him. He drives it to the basket and is fouled.
Yeah. Cooper has no fear. It doesn't matter who's on him, Chris. When he gets the ball, he looks to shoot. He came into the game already taking 165 shots on the season, 12 of 88. And you say, well, that's not many, but he hit 50% of them coming into the game.
He's a player.
Yeah. If you hit him, you don't take that many, right?
Cooper's free throw is good. You know, I like to play the game. We talk about it sometimes, Red Rover, where if you could have a player from the other team, who would you want? Yeah. And guess would certainly be an intriguing discussion. But I think you got to go with Quinn. Quinn Cooper's a player. Free throw is good. Skyhawk lead is cut to 8. Because he's a gamer. He's made some decisions that maybe were questionable on some of his passes. I don't know how many turnovers he has in the game, but when it comes to just hustling, being there, and being able to score points, he has done that. Marshawn Newell. And the thing that you like about Cooper, if you're a coach, Marshawn fouled on the baseline, is every time he's made a turnover, Tom, he's taken responsibility for it.
Oh, yeah.
And he immediately goes over and apologizes to his teammates. You don't see a lot of players do that. 58-50, media timeout with 7 minutes, 53 seconds.
Hawks 22 of 57, 39%. They're 19 of 48 at 40%. From the three-point line, we're 3 of 15 as the Skyhawks missed the free throw there. And they are 4 of 14 from three-point range.
Tom, from the line now, UT Martin 11 of 16. Marshawn missing that one. UT Martin basketball with the had the basketball, the 8-point lead, missed the free throw. Now Crowley's Ridge with possession. Cleffer's back in there, over to Cooper. Cooper to Guess, who's not outside his range, and then offensive foul. He lowered the shoulder, and Chandler Rowe either really did get hit that hard, or he.
And when you're 7, feet tall, you really have to really lower that shoulder.
That's right. He made it kind of obvious, didn't he?
Well, you stand out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. You would always see that with the big Shaquille O'Neal as an example.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times he would get fouls that he said he didn't deserve just because everybody's looking at it.
Yeah, you're taller than everybody else.
Rowe goes up and misses. The stick back Howard. No. The tip. The stick. And Rowe fouled, hustling there with Tamon Howard on the inside.
And swatted to the floor then picked up.
Marshall picks up the foul.
His 3rd. 10th team foul.
Howard will go, or Rowe will go to the free throw line. Rowe 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. He has 5 points. What we've seen in this game is Rowe and Javier Martinez getting a lot of playing time. Arkeem Joseph has not played as much here. Free throw is no good. Boy, the Skyhawks just keep missing free throws. Joseph has played 4 minutes.
Yeah, the Skyhawks now, 11 of 17 from the free throw line.
Chandler Rowe back at the charity stripe. Free throw is good. 59-50. The UT Martin lead at 9. Still right on the double-digit line. It's in 8, 9, 10, 11. Then they'll get back down to 8 and 9. With the basketball, Walker. In other words, Crowley's Ridge hanging around. Marshall has it. 7 minutes remaining. They're going to show patience on this offensive set to Cleffer, now Walker.
He's looking to get the good shot, I think.
Turnover. And the Skyhawks forcing 16 turnovers here. UT Martin's Alex Anderson. Baseline. Kick out. Nope. Kicked it to Tamon Howard. He faked me out. I thought he was going to swing that pass out. Found the open Howard. It's an 11-point lead.
Yeah, right in the middle for the easy shot there.
61-50. UT Martin with the advantage. And another steal. Turnover number 17. DeVille Smith for the Skyhawks. Kicks it out. Newell for 3. Missed it, but was fouled. And Cleffer got him.
Second foul on him. 11th team foul. We'll shoot 3, right, I think.
Yeah, that foul kind of surprised me a little bit. I thought the official would let that go, but Marshawn Newell will step to the free throw line to take 3 free throws.
Yeah, got into him a little bit too much. I think after as he was coming
after
down,
he
right?
The ball. It did not affect the shot, but you've got to let the player land.
Yeah.
Newell from the free throw line hits it. And the lead now is at 12. 62-50. Marshawn again. Yeah, missed that one. Marshawn has 12 points, 3 Skyhawks with double digits. Free throw is good. Now he has 12 points. 63-50. UT Martin the advantage. 6:18 to go. Anderson tips it away, and then Anderson called for the foul.
Yeah.
Javion Walker.
And I think what I know what I think caused that foul. He had the chance for the steal. He didn't get it, and then he went for it again, and there was the collusion and got the foul.
That's what you call putting your hand in the cookie jar the second time.
Yeah, a little bit too much there.
Cooper throws it in. Cleffer back to Cooper. Bill Smith guarding Cooper. Back over to Cleffer. Right wing picks up his dribble. Kicks it out to Marshall. Marshall at the hash mark. 5:59 to go. Skips it over. DeVille Smith takes it away. Got in the passing lane all the way down with the left hand, lays it in. The UT Martin lead, the biggest of the game now at 15. 65-50. And DeVille Smith is having a game. He has 17 points.
That's it.
Almost another steal. It is a steal inside. Ball batted away. Marshawn Newell to Alex Anderson. 4-on-1 fast break. The reverse is good. And the Skyhawks are up by 17. Coach Perkins takes a timeout. And maybe a technical foul was just called, and it may be Roy Marshall. Marshall just picked up his 4th foul. Coach Perkins looking a little perplexed. I don't know what he did to get.
He must have said something to the official.
Or a player on the other team. With that, Anderson will go to the free throw line to shoot free throws. The technical free throw is good. The lead is at 18. 68-50. UT Martin leading Crowley's Ridge out of Paragould, Arkansas. Free throw is good. Skyhawk lead is at 19, and now the timeout is taken. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with the team. 68-50. UT Martin up by 18. 5.5 remaining. The action continues here from the Elam. $69-50 our score, and the Skyhawks in this one with a 19-point lead. Cooper goes inside and hits it. Cooper over the top of Tamon Howard to hit that shot, getting it back to 17.
Yeah, he has 21 points and 6 rebounds.
Leads all scores. 21 points and 17 shot attempts, too.
That's not bad, is it?
And they'll go back to the free throw line. Quinn Cooper, free throw is good. 69-53. The Skyhawk lead cut to 16. UT Martin with it, and a clock issue forces the official to.
Shot clock didn't start.
Right. They're going to move it from 35 to 30. And Marshawn Newell will go to backcourt to inbound.
Should we be whispering? He's approaching the tee here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Quiet in the arena, right?
Well, now the other official has come over.
Well, they're going to try to straighten it out here.
Yeah. So we have to see. Okay, 5 minutes, 13 seconds on the game clock. Here we go. Now we got it going. 69-53. It's a 16-point UT Martin lead. The Skyhawks have possession. Anderson, Rowe, Howard, DeVille Smith, Marshawn Newell in for UT Martin. Marshawn on the left wing. Picks up his dribble, guarded by Guess. Kicks it back out to Rowe, over to Anderson. We may see UT Martin show some patience with the big lead. Here's a screen. DeVille gets into traffic, throws a bounce pass out. One more pass from Anderson to Marshawn. Missed it. Rebound Chandler Rowe.
Coach points the finger, take it out, set it up.
Yeah,
Run some clock.
Chandler got that board and immediately kicked it out to the guard. That shot clock reset. Plenty of time here to take some more time off the clock. Marshawn to DeVille Smith. Now Alex Anderson. Hands it off to Rowe. Here's Marshawn to DeVille. DeVille on the left wing. Shot clock is at 12. DeVille will fire up a jumper. It's no good. Rebound Cooper. Taken away by Chandler Rowe, and then a foul is called. Foul on Chandler Rowe stops the clock with 4 minutes and 15. It's on Marshawn.
Second foul on him.
Bonus situation, both teams for the rest of the game. And Cooper goes to the free throw line. 88% on the season. In this game, 3 for 3, and a game-high 22 points as he goes to the line here. Free throw is good. Along with all that, without a doubt, the brightest shoes in the Elam Center.
I think they may glow in the dark. What do you think?
I think they do. Now a 15-point game. Second free throw is good. Skyhawks lead it by 14. And Coach Perkins takes a timeout.
30-second timeout here for the Pioneers. You know, they've just hung around, and, you know, we stretched it down to, 19 here in the second half after. Now, if you go first glance, it looks like Crowley, but it is Crowley's Ridge, that jut up out of the ground there.
And even though I've not been there, but been near there, according to all the YouTube videos I watched, apparently there's a pretty good racetrack in the area.
Yeah.
That's where most of the YouTube videos come from, Crowley's Ridge. Alex Anderson to Tamon Howard. Bounce pass. DeVille Smith finding Chandler Rowe out of bounds.
May have overpassed a little bit then, right?
Crowley's Ridge basketball. I think so. DeVille is such an unselfish guy that he's not going to force a shot like that. And I think sometimes he could be more selfish, and it would be okay. Javier Martinez in for Chandler Rowe.
Pressure in the backcourt for the Skyhawks here.
69-55. I was thinking this morning as I was doing that, Tom, how great is Google and YouTube, man? You can find anything.
Really.
30 years ago, you struggled for stats and information sometimes.
Well, less than that, actually.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it will go the other way.
I was talking, we've got a media timeout. I'll tell the story when we get back about Google.
69-55, the Skyhawks with a lead. That's our last media timeout. 3 minutes, 46 seconds remaining. The action continues here in a moment. Skyhawks have been 19. Alex Anderson to DeVille Smith, Javier Martinez to Mond Howard, and Marshawn Newell. And Crowley's Ridge goes with Guess, Walker, Cooper, Shepard, and Marshall. Marshawn Newell over to Alex Anderson into Howard. Howard on the baseline. Here's a double team. He'll fade away off balance. Shot anyway and scores.
That was a tough shot.
Yeah, level of difficulty way up there. 71-55. You know, though, he's consistently hit that shot all season. He likes that baseline fadeaway shot. Steal. Marshawn Newell forces the 20th turnover. DeVille Smith wide open. Did not take the shot.
Took the breath, though, didn't he?
And he's telling his team, slow it down. It was right there. I said earlier that he was not a selfish player. He completely proves the point there.
Chris, points off the turnovers, 28 points for UT Martin.
Javier Martinez scores on a pass from Marshawn Newell. 73-55, the UT Martin lead. Oh, Anderson on a screen with Skylar Guess was just almost taken out. That was a blind screen that he didn't see coming. Shot is up. The big guy, no. Anderson's okay, though. Anderson goes in and hits it.
Nice foul.
Yeah, I don't know if we can see that on the replay or not, but I got my bell rung one time playing pickup basketball, and it's because I ran into a screen. We'll see if we can watch the replay on OVC Digital Network. Anderson got taken out by the 7-footer, and it was just a screen right around midcourt that he did not see coming.
Yeah, 5'11" running to a 7-footer, right?
I mean, his knees buckled momentarily, and he just got right back at it. 76-55 the score. 2 minutes, 18 seconds remaining. Play got back so quickly, I don't think we'll have time for the replay. Inside, right-handed over the top shot. Boyd Marshall pops it in. Skyhawk lead is at 19. 2 minutes remaining. 76-57. So the Skyhawks did not get out of the shooting slump, but they've played well today. Still putting up 76 points already and have a chance to eclipse the 80-point mark with a couple of baskets before this one's over. Steal. Shepard takes it away, goes down, kicks it out to Marshall for three. No good. Rebound Cooper. You can depend on Cooper. He hits it. And
down to 17 on that.
Full timeout's taken. We'll take one at 76-59. UT Martin the lead. The final minutes coming.